See, look, you like the question, huh?
Why? Come
Wow.
on. I got the OG in the building. We about to talk about the late great Jam Master Jay. Introduce yourself, OG.
Brian Glaze Gibbs, man. Hey, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you for having me on Hot Boy, OG, Terrence Gangster. Wah. I'm saying it wrong, man.
Yeah, so don't even leave that alone right now. I'm gonna have to
so,
have
so
classes on that.
I
um,
got to come down and get classes, man. I got to come down
yeah,
and get classes.
yeah, man. How you doing today, OG?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm counting my blessing, man. Humid day out here, but you know what? I'm blessed, man. We're live. We free. We share a common goal. We want to get back. We want to save these kids from picking that brick, throwing at that prison wall for absolutely nothing. We don't. We was that test dummy. We don't want them to be that test dummy because who'd have said they're going to survive?
That's right. I'm trying to wait for some more people to come in before we get this going. Because this is an interesting story that needs some light shed to it. Because this is real deep, man. Real deep. OG, how long you been working on this?
You know what? I've been working on this drop. Just dropped in my lap probably about 2 months ago. And the interesting twist behind it, because once again, it don't take a murder of that magnitude like 18 years before they finally arrest people. And then right now they about to bring two people to trial. And when you sit back and think about it, a lot of times people talk about, well, nobody want to cooperate, nobody want to snitch. But the difference is right now is I'd rather people cooperate and snitch than lying. When you're going to lie on two innocent people because you don't like them because they're menace to the community, and then you're going to try to set them up by lying on them, I don't agree with that, man.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to wait for a few more people because I've been back and forth with this thing. I come on, go off. They kind of frustrated with me right now. So
Yeah, because I see, man. I saw it a little earlier, man. I was on
yeah,
my way on the highway listening to y'all guys, man.
yeah.
You
My
know,
my, my boy Hacking TV. Uh, he showed me how to add the link now, where people could just click my link and they could pop in. I can invite people in now. So he helped me do that. I got that going. But hit the like buttons, you all. Subscribe. Support the OG Brian Glaze Gibb, his YouTube channel. Um, I want to wait to at least get to at least 100.
and even with that Patreon, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you the link so you can share. Like right now, we can share that with them so they can go check out that Patreon page. It's only $1, so they got access to my whole page for only $1 to check out that 44-minute documentary on Jam Master Jay, like what really happened. And see, a lot of times people don't understand, well, what really happened and whatever. You know what? For 99 cents, go check it out, go see. That's what I want people to do. 99 cents, go check it out, go see. That's what I want them to do. So I'm gonna try to find that link as we talking and doing it. Yeah. So
Okay. So well, let's see, man, because I got a few questions. Because I was intrigued about the situation too, and I wanted to know. Um, my first question is, why was Derek Parker allowed to interfere with due process by preventing this lady named Lydia,
Lydia, Lydia,
Lydia, from getting the question immediately? Why did that occur?
you got to remember he's supposed to be what they call a hip hop cop. So being a hip hop cop, they try to give him like thinking he was more important than what he is. But the difference is they didn't go by a normal procedure. They just went by what people was telling him. So when you got people like manipulating the situation, and you got this hip hop cop that don't know his a hole from his elbow, and he's talking trash, guess what, man? Let due process take place. And with him, he want to be down and cool with everything. Guess what? Be honest. Be true in your approach, man.
Okay, now why was Tanya Edwards' testimony not basis for the case?
And see, sit back and think about it. She gave from day one. What she did was she told him. The guy said, she said she watched Lydia. She watched Lydia, who was the office manager. She watched Lydia came, open the door, like walk the guy into the studio, which was a guy that was like 6 foot with a light blue sweatsuit on and braids in his hair. So she walked him into the studio. And right now was, guess what? Within a matter of minutes, the same guy that Tanya Edwards saw walking into the studio is the same guy that she heard two shot. Then she heard him run. She saw him running out. So once again, hold up, wait a minute here. That's you. That right there should have been the solve it. But guess what? For some reason, they bypassed that. How the heck you bypass a situation like that?
Yeah, that's deep, man. That's deep. And,
When,
and, and why did the police rush uh, to leak the names of the people of interest without doing their due diligence?
okay, Monday. Okay.
Man, we're in the middle of an important interview. You talking to some lawn man?
Yeah.
What the world going on around here?
Yeah, look, because like a certain things that you got to get done that you got to get done, man. So
Yeah, keep
that's
the
my
rest we got on here. Now
that
we
look, so that's all it is, man. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, punch yours in here. Yeah, but go ahead. But what's the next question?
you just talk Spanish to him?
Huh? No, hey, Spanish. Yeah, right.
uh, my question was, why did the police rush to leak the names of the names of the people of interest um, without doing due diligence? Why did the police so rush to do that? Why was they in a rush to put those names out?
Sit back and think about it. Desperate people do desperate things. So automatically, right now, when you think you know it all, see, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't do their homework like they normally do. Sit back and look at it. One guy, it was two people that was there. It was two people. It was Jam Master Jay and a guy named Tony. Okay, they sitting in the studio, and right now they playing like some type of Madden game, like PlayStation. So here it is when the guy came in there. So Tony got shot. So you mean tell me you get shot in your leg? You got shot in your leg, and you don't know who shot you. So once again, once he got shot in the leg, and then next thing you know, Jam Master Jay got shot. So what they trying to say the dude had on a damn mask? That was not the case. What the problem is they trying to protect the original. It was an accident. It wasn't even a murder. It was an accident. So what they trying to do? They trying to protect the guy that actually did it.
Oh, okay. So how was Tony Rican allowed to say he didn't see who shot him because he looked at his phone?
Yeah, because once again, let's sit back and think about it. Because once again, do they really want to know what was happening or what was going on? Or they look at it and they just say right now, another black man, despite right now was guess what? He's part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm saying what? Run DMC. They swept it under the rug. Because no way in the world a person you right there and you alive. And right now was guess what? Is okay from your experience in New Orleans. If somebody going on a hit, so you mean tell me they're gonna hit one person, shoot another person, and they're gonna let what? You got four witness, four survivor? Where do you do that at? If this is a hit team, what's gonna happen? They all gone.
Everybody going to sleep.
Everybody gone. So even with that being said, that's why I'm trying to get people to understand right now is that's what when you look at it, the whole situation, when they say it, the way it happened, it didn't happen the way it say it happened. And then they throwing up two guys' names. They throwing up Tenard, okay, Washington, and they throwing up Carl. I'm saying Jordan Jr. When you sit back and look at it, the lady Tanya Edwards say the guy was 6 foot tall with braids. Now here it is. I'm pretty sure Carl Jordan Jr. is about what 5'7", 5'8". Okay, no braids. And then right now it's Tenard. It's probably what 6'1", 6'2", no braids. So when you sit back and you look at it right now, how in the heck can you get confused with that? But not only that, what Lydia tried to say, the guy had on the mask. Okay, mask. Why one gonna have on a mask and another one's not gonna have on a mask? It don't make no sense. Like I told you, that whole situation, as Tanya Edwards stated, when she watched from another company, Prime America, and she watched on her screen and she seen the office manager, Lydia, with a floppy hat because it was raining that day. She saw her walking this young man in, went past their office, going into the studio. Right now, a few minutes later, she heard two gunshots, bop, bop, The next thing she know, that same gentleman that she just saw walking past her a few minutes ago went running out. So to me, it
Wow.
was no two guys. Help me out.
Okay, well now this is the question I have. If T Nord, right, was a prime suspect, why did the DA give him a deal for his info on Carl Jordan and his father and not act on it but honor the deal?
Because once again, like you said right now, people just want information. And to me, right now, was I guess like even with the Tenard situation, he gave up information because right now, Carl Jordan Jr., his father was implicated, was talking trash and saying Tenard had something to do with it when Tenard didn't. So they went tick for tack. So once again, you digging yourself into a hole, act like you're a part of something when you're not. When you're supposed to go like this, mind your business. So automatically, being that the father, who was part of Def Jam at one time, he was a manager there, so he had a little clout. So once again, he's going around talking about Tenard because Tenard is supposed to be the bad seed. But once again, people do not understand this. Tenard was like Jam Master Jay bodyguard. Tenard he took care of all Jam Master Jay dirty work. He was living in a house. What I'm saying right now is that Jay owned with Jay family. He was living in a house. So you think that man gonna take a roof from over his head? You think that man gonna take food from off his table? So right now it don't add up. So automatically when you look at it and what everybody's talking about, they just looking at it. Well, this kid been in and out of jail since he was 11 years old, so he's a complete F up. So guess what? We just gonna throw it on him because the person that actually did it, we trying to protect him. Why are we trying to protect him? Because he just signed a contract. Jay, that's what the beef is about. Jay just signed those guys to a contract, a record deal. And right now, when Jay got the advancement, Jay took a lump sum for himself, gave his lawyer some money, and he gave these two individuals, you know what I'm saying, $5,000 a piece. And they felt they supposed to get more.
Oh, okay. Now, as a persistent felon, how did Tenor get 7 years for multiple armed robberies and invading arrests if his info was bad?
Okay, sit back and look at it. Only thing they want to do when they want to wrap something up, they just want to wrap it up. So they took everything in account. But yet and still, you had some people came along and try to act for, more or less like an upward departure. They wanted him to get more time because they try to enhance and say that he has something to do with Jam Master Jay. So when they read it off at that time, I'm saying the judge listened to it. The judge took everything in, and the judge said, "No, I'm not going to do that," because obviously the judge didn't believe the hype. The judge didn't believe the information that, like I say, this kid didn't have nothing to do with that. So right now, yeah, he probably gave up but something. But once again, she knew I felt in her heart that he didn't have nothing to do with the Jam Master Jay murder, so she didn't want to railroad him.
Okay. So why did the Queens people not follow protocol in the high profile murder case?
Because once again, you got some people want to rush to judgment. You got a cop, a detective. They call him the hip hop cop, Derek Parker. He wrote a book. He's supposed to be all of this and all that. He's supposed to be all that in the bag of chips. The difference is right now, like I said, the dude he don't know his elbow from his a-hole. So automatically they going by the intelligent that he's supposed to have known. I don't listen to this guy talking about me, that he knew me and all this other stuff. I don't know this dude. So once again, what people trying to do is they try to lynch out there like they more important than what they are. So he trying to go out some of the things that he was saying. Probably, guess what? Randy Allen. You know what I'm saying? He is Jam Master Jay business partner. He was in the studio at the time. His sister is Lydia. So basically right now is they came up with this story and they stuck with the story and they fed it to him. So he fed it to everybody else and they thought it was law. It was not law because y'all didn't do your due diligence. You know what they did? I'm going to tell you exactly what they did. On that day, October 30th, 2002, what they did like what everybody else say cops do. They went to the donut shop and got a bunch of donuts and, start eating donut and they dropped the whole investigation. That's what happened.
All right. So now, why was Lydia or Tony Rican offered immunity for their testimony?
Because once again, they probably didn't felt that they needed. They probably felt that it was in the clear. Because once again, always remember, what do pressure do? Pressure busts pipe. So imagine right now is, guess what? If they would apply the pressure, this guy, you a material witness. You got shot. So what now? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold you in custody. Right now, you're not going nowhere until you tell us what we need to know. Otherwise, right now is if they kill Jam Master Jay, who to say you're not next? So we're not gonna take that chance. We're gonna put you in protective custody until you start talking.
Okay.
But
So how should an investigation have went and why did it go that way?
to me, right now is, guess what? If they do what they do, okay, cool. It's right now. Hey, look, okay, I'm an ex criminal. So the difference is, if you look at the first 48, they supposed to right now do intensive investigation. But obviously they didn't do that. Because once again, when you listen to the people that's there and you trusting the words that coming out their mouth, then guess what? You drop the ball. So because if you sit back and you think about it, what happened to the footage? They got footage. They got like 5 cameras all throughout that studio, even on a fire escape. They got camera, but guess what? All the footage went missing. All the footage went missing. So what happened there? It was rainy that day. And then they tried to come up with a situation. Well, it was a bad drug deal that went bad in July. So sit back and think about it. Okay, you got 31 days in July, 31 days in August, 30 days in September. This happened October 30th, 2002. So that's another 30 days. So right now is, okay, I'm sitting back, think about me being in the street. And if something went wrong and somebody messed up 10 kilos and it cost me some money and my life or other people's life at jeopardy, we're not going to wait 120 days to get somebody. Right now, where we are emotionally immature, that we're going to attack that situation right then and there. We're not going to wait 120 days. We're not going to wait 120 minutes. We're not going to wait 120 seconds. Right now is you're going to get your chopper and start chopping away because guess what? You acting off emotion instead of intelligent. But they want people to believe, oh, they came back 120 days later and decided this is what we're going to do on Randy and no, Tenard and Carl Thomas Jr. because of drug deal that went bad in Baltimore. That's bogus.
Hmm. So do any of Jam Master Jay's family members know about this stuff? This
I,
information you have? Say it again.
I can't see you. Can you see me?
Well, at first I could. Now I can see you.
You can see me. I can't see you. Okay, but don't worry about it, as long as you can see me. Let me tell you something right now. If they did, bro, let me show you something right now. Is they didn't do nothing about it because, from my understanding, it's a strong possibility. If you look at the documentary speak upon a family member, a close family member, probably the guilty party in the death of Jam Master Jay.
Oh, okay. So the guy. So do this guy? Do the people that's on trial? Do their lawyer know about this information?
I'm pretty sure they do because even right now, when I'm going off court documents. It's right there. It's public information. So the court document is there. So automatically right now is, guess what? Trust me, they know what's going on. But once again, you got to get. It's easy to say what's going on than to prove it. You got to prove it. Public information. So the court document is there. You got to be able to prove it. Right.
OG, you want to see me that bad? I can
Huh?
see you. That's all count. Now listen. My question. I want to listen. Why are you so interested in this case?
It's not even a point that I'm interested in the case. First of all, like I said right now, okay, cool. You got to remember that was my time zone. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC. Back in the days, that was our time zone. But just so happened, this whole little situation landed on my lap. So automatically, and then not only that, I know Tenard personally. The last time I saw Tenard, we was kids on Rikers Island. I was 17, he was 16. So even right now, when you look at justice, it's justice blind. I just don't want to see him, especially like I'm saying, if they didn't have nothing to do with it, I don't want to see them get railroaded. And this is what I'm seeing, what's about to happen to them. They about to get railroaded.
Okay.
So
So
sit back and think about it, man. Like you say, when you know certain things is not right, or you know somebody's about to get railroad, and you can prevent that, what are we supposed to do? Just let them go down like it don't make sense. And not only that, they know that, man. They got a lot of reasonable. It's like you say right now was you supposed to convict, saying, but it got to be beyond a reasonable doubt. They got so many damn doubts. They got plenty of doubts.
It's the court system for us, huh?
It's a court system. You know as well as I do. It's a court system, and that's why I came up with the thing. Who to say that justice is not blind? Justice is blind. Because if you're going to take these two individuals, you know what I'm saying, and take them to, if you're going to take these individuals and you're going to take them to trial and you're going to convict them, guess what? Come on, man. That they didn't have nothing to do with it. Guess what? That can happen to anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Um, I got one person say, Memphis Shiesty say the question, what can you do?
What can I do? Hey, you know what? What I can do, I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Okay? I'm doing as far as right now is putting it out there. So right now, you see the link. I just put the link up there, the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? You see it?
Nah.
From Brian Glaze Gibbs. I got a link up there. So it's right under Mr. It's right under Mr. Shiesty. It's right under there. You know what? Like I said, I'm gonna send it to you again. So there you go, right there. I did it again. Yeah.
I'm gonna see. It's gonna come back around so the people can
I
know.
know. Yeah, I want to redoing it again. I sent it again. So anybody that's interested in go to my Patreon page. It's a 44-minute documentary that give you the complete breakdown.
Mark Webb was blocked. Hey yo, this computer is exciting, man. Uh, okay, let me see. I'm trying to see. Now I know how to move the comments up and down too. Let me see.
Yeah, you add it in. Yeah.
Throw it back
Wah,
for
wah.
nah. Why?
Uh,
Come on, man, get that stuff right, OG. Now
wah.
listen. All right, now when does the trial start?
The trial's supposed to be starting this year. It's supposed to be trying. It's supposed to be. They're supposed to be trying this year.
Oh, so it haven't started yet.
No, haven't started yet. So
So you have a lot of footage, a lot of stuff on your page where people could go and review this stuff to see what's going on.
yeah, I got like I told you. That's why I keep sending you the link to the Patreon page for $1. Right now, you can go to my Patreon page for 30 days and you can check it out. It's a 44-minute long documentary. So it speak about step by step, show the court documents, and it speak who's who, what's what. It's showing picture of all the major player that's involved. You still don't see it?
No,
I'm gonna hit it one more time, man.
what is it under?
It's under me, Brian Glaze Gibbs, and it got the Patreon. It got the whole. Like if you see my tag, Brian Glaze Gibbs, and it got the https:/www.patreon.com Brian Glaze Gibbs.
Trying to see if I could. I'm going through it now. Well, let me see if it's gonna stroll through there like they usually do. Now, at one time, these comments would be going through fast. Now they just like stuck there. Okay, they got new comments. Okay, so you might be coming up in here, so people can go and review this stuff. Cause Run DMC, man, back in the days, who's my Adidas, who's house, run how, all that stuff was
Oh
jumping
man,
back.
hey, bro, that was a shit back then, man. Whose house? My house. Hey
Oh,
man, I used to run to the stage and all that good stuff back then, man.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to run up in the stage, man. We used to go to all that little stuff, man. Those were the good old days, man. Those were the good old days. Mhm.
Okay, now I'm gonna see now.
Yeah,
George,
but
go ahead, OG.
no, I was reading some of your comments. They say Ti and his wife working with the feds. They got all type of stuff. George, making experience. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for tuning in.
I didn't even see that, man. I wouldn't even let them put that up there, man. They putting all them bad bones on the people, man.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy, shout out, Jimmy. I got my Italian buddy. He got a page too. He just came up there. Yo, you got to copy and paste it, Glaze. I got Jimmy. Jimmy got a hell of a page too. Hey, like I tell you right now, everybody got good page out there. And to me, like I said, I only mess with people that's positive. Trying to promote, trying to help, trying to do different things, man. All these people that want to come over there want to bad mouth, and I don't got time for that. That negative energy, I don't have time for that.
So, positive and indifference say this story has me glued to my phone. So you got somebody's attention right now, OG.
Yeah, because once again, you know what? We ask the question is just as blind. And a lot of times right now, people want to penalize people for their past. But if you're going to penalize somebody, don't penalize them for their past. Penalize for what they did. If somebody didn't do something, you know they didn't have nothing to do with it or whatever. You know what? How you going to let them go down in flames? And that's what's wrong with today's society. Everybody just worrying about themselves. A lot of times people do not care. Long as it's not me or mine, I don't care. So we just got to get people to get back to the basic, man. And like I told you right now, and by doing the right thing, man, making sure right now is you. And another thing I want to bring out two gangster is these two guys. You got Terrence William. You got Tenard. Tenard is 58. You got this guy Carl Jordan Jr. He is 38. 20 years different. So you got one guy can be the one dad, another one can be the son. So to me, when you sit back and think about it, what the hell I'm gonna hang out with this little kid going around killing somebody? So it's a lot of stuff that's not adding up, man. And not only that, Carl Jordan Jr. he shot Jam Master Jay nephew right after that.
Oh, okay. So man, you on to something then, OG. You got people gonna want to really go in and look into this story.
Because once again, it's there, and you sit back and you look at it, man. It's just as blind. So only thing people got to do is ask themselves that quality question. Go there for 44 minutes for $1. You go to the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page, and like I told you right now, it speaks for itself. So automatically, right now, where you'll see the picture, you'll see different things or whatever. You see the court documents, and then right now, you ask yourself, I wasn't there. So let's get that established. I was not there. Okay, nobody on this line was not there. Even all these people don't watch different documentary about Jam Master Jay wasn't there. Okay, even the 12 jurors they wasn't there. But the difference is what they have to do is analyze what is common sense. When you got one lady say from day one that she watched the office manager and one young 6 foot black guy with braids in his hair, she watched them come into the studio. And then right now, shortly after that, that same guy ran back out after she heard 2 shots.
And this is the lady's testimony, but they don't have the cameras to prove that.
Yeah, because they took the footage. So right now is look, nobody in the studio, nobody that was there. Lydia didn't say, "Hey, by the way, when they shot him, they went and took the footage." Nothing was said about that. So they had time to clean it up before the cops came.
So you think? So I mean, I'm trying to just figure like, why would the cops do something like that? Why, what's their angle? Who they mad with?
You know what? Probably like I say, you got to remember, man. Do cops really give a damn about right there? Most of the majority of them, do they care about a young, what I'm saying, like DJ from Run DMC or hip hop? Was they big fan of the hip hop community? Or they look at hip hop, they feel hip hop brought about a bunch of violence. They feel hip hop brought about a bunch of destruction. So automatically, sometimes you got some of these folks, they turn their nose up to hip hop. They don't respect hip hop. They don't even like hip hop. So once again, we don't really give a damn. And then when you got people that's there, not even communicating, not even cooperating, not even want to say stuff, so that I guess they just swept it under the rug. Why you think something stayed cold for 18 years? So obviously somebody caught a case because now people are talking now. But why take that long?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you got a good You got some good pointers there, OG. Now we got to see how this gonna play out. You're gonna
Yeah,
have a lot of people tune in now. They rolling now. They trying to find out what's going on. Was you able to pin it or to send a comment like
yeah.
everybody else? Was?
I said it again. It's right there. Anybody want to look at it? It's at the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page. I put it up again. For some reason, like when I see my brother Terrence, I gotta give him a pair of good eyeglasses. I know he want Gucci, but we gonna go to the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna get him some Dollar Tree glasses.
Nah, I ain't putting that on, OG. I
Why?
can't do it.
You ain't put no Dollar Tree glasses on?
Nah, my eyes not gonna agree with it. So
Your
you
eyes
ain't
not.
gonna,
Look,
you not gonna get the ones I need or I want. No.
hey, look. I wear Dollar Tree glasses. All right.
Or somebody say 50 Cent has spoke on this. Big account say that.
50 Cent has spoke on this. I don't even know. Probably did because once again, like I said, at one point in time, Jam Master Jay was big in 50 Cent life at one time. So he was big in 50 Cent life when 50 Cent first got started.
But I said YouTube will be blocking your link because they waiting on people trying to see the link, but it's not. How they able to type in comments and you can't?
You say what?
I said they sending in comments, but
I send it again. I keep sending it. You don't. Hey, I keep sending it. It might be a joint conspiracy, man. I don't know, man. It might be a joint conspiracy.
oh, you think so?
Hey,
What you
somebody say my nose is blocking the link. Why? Why?
think?
Why?
Listen, OG, I forgot to tell you, man. My crew, they'll play, man. They go in, man. They gonna let you have it. They
Say
gonna
my
keep it
no.
real.
They say
Like Shicey Red. She said, where he sending it?
I. You don't see it.
No, man.
I done said it quite a few times, man.
Well,
Look,
say it again so they can hear you, man, because they want to hear the story. They want to see what you got. But
hey, it's at the
they
Brian.
young on here.
Yeah, yeah. So look, right now, go to the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page. Just go to Brian Glaze Gibbs and put in Patreon. Because once again,
He done fell off, y'all. So he said the name, where you can go at, you know. Games hell, son. Teflon Ryan, what's happening, baby? But yeah, so we just follow, see what's going on, go on his page, his Patreon page, to see what he talking about with that story. And this is my plan. This is what we gonna do. Later on say around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock my time. Now for those who in Atlanta and all the other places, that's gonna be 9 o'clock your time. Eastern time, 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock my time, I'm gonna come in and we're gonna have, well, I'm gonna allow people to click the link to come in and you can talk about different topics, uh, vent, talk about what's going on in your life. We're gonna get to know each other. So I'm out of here. I'm tired. I gotta go take my nap, but I'm gonna get with you all at 8 o'clock tonight. God will. 8 o'clock my time. The people in O'Brien back, y'all. Hold on. He need to get rid of this Obama phone he got. This old government phone. OG.
yeah.
See that old government phone? You had that Obama phone. You should have had me to send you an iPhone. If you did, cause that. Hey man,
Hey, you want to send me an iPhone? Send me an iPhone, man. You know, send me an iPhone. Which one you got?
Galaxy. I don't own an iPhone
So why you popping on that mad trash, man?
because people get on me about it. They be like, "Yeah, I get an iPhone, man." So
Yeah.
I just figure I just Capity Cap. Hey yo, support Capity Cap. Y'all go subscribe to Capity Cap or hit the like button, please. Uh, Yo, OG, so Hacking TV, shout out to Hacking TV tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's going down. Um, so OG, what all the project, what else you got going on?
Hey, you know what? Like I told you, man, I got a lot of different things that we're working on or whatever. I've been doing a lot of live. I spoke about a situation where I don't know whether it was real, whether it was a skit, how this young lady went out to California. And right now, where's the guy? She got out there with the guy. And guess what? The guy took her back to the airport, took her return trip back because she didn't want to give him no butt. So the bottom line is if you send for a woman right now, are y'all going to smash? Don't some of that stuff supposed to be established in the beginning? Like, look, hey, if you come to see me, this is my expectation. Are we going here together? If I'm flying you, we going to Jamaica together. Are we going to London together or Australia? Are we going to the moon together? Right now is this what's going to happen.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree with that because I'm be paying my money, and then you come here and tell me, hold up with this metal. Nah, man. What's up? You think we? And she gets to tell me, I mean, all right, listen, man. I come over to that excuse. I holler at you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
right, man.
you got to put all the table, and not only that, bro. With all these human trafficking and all that other stuff going on, and not only that, like you say, you got mad, man. First of all, like I say, desperate people do desperate things. So automatically, but I think when people, it's like when you start meeting people or whatever, you start getting to know each other, even on these social media with these smartphones, I can see you, you can see me or whatever. We conversate. So we know whether we compatible or not. We know whether we want to go to the next level or not. So the objective is right now, if I'm saying, look, here it is, we're gonna meet up. This is my expectation. So automatically, if you put your expectation online, it won't be no misunderstanding.
Okay, yeah, you're right about that. So when you gonna go back in with the doctor?
Like I said, right now, Friday. We got something going on Friday. You know, why you
Oh,
want to
I
do
made
it?
a Yeah, I made a mistake. You all said I was gonna come on at 8 o'clock with you all, but I just remember I got to go on with Concrete Chronicles podcast, so I'm gonna be over there, go with tonight, hanging out with my big bro Ja. So y'all make sure y'all come over there, hang out, get on his nerves. He get upset real fast. So all y'all come
Shout
over to the Concrete Chronicle podcast tonight.
shout out to Big Job, man. Shout out to Big Job, man. I love his attitude. I had a conversation with him and his wife, man. I'm talking about positive, powerful people, man. And that's what you want to surround yourself with. Positive people. Like even right now is thank you for having me. I appreciate Hot Boy, OG, Terrence, Gangster William. And like I told you, brother, like I be listening to you sometime, and me and my wife, we listen to you, and I just laugh, man. I say because you so humble, so meek, and I listened to you the other day, and you was talking about Allah. You know, Allah gave me a way out and everything like that. Oh, just in case y'all folks don't know who Allah is God. I say, man, it's
But,
right.
but let me tell you something, OG. What I learned.
Mhm,
I learned this when I was in prison, but there's a lady at my job. She's from Africa, and she be looking at this guy preach on her phone, and
mhm,
I heard him speaking in Arabic, and I heard him say Allah. So I was like, I said, "Excuse me." I said, "You Muslim?" She's like, "No, Christian." And I was like, "Okay, alhamdulillah," because I was like, the Christians over in the East, that's the word they use, Allah. That's
mhm.
an Arabic word for God. But they follow Jesus alayhi salam. But people get caught up in the name and be like, who are you talking about? What are you talking about? We talking about the only one God, the one who created all of us.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's gonna be a topic that when matter of fact, you need to come on one day with me and John. We had Jumar Friday.
Yeah, do that. I'm down. Like I tell you right now, whatever y'all got going on, man. Because once again, I like the energy, I like the positivity, I like what you're doing, I like what he's doing. So automatically, I surround myself with like-minded individual that's about something. Right now, as you talk about something near and dear to my heart. How do we get back to these kids? How do we stop these kids from picking up that break, making it their permanent address? Look what you talking about. At 23, you went away and you gave them 23 years and 10 months. So once again, like, come on, man, we got to stop doing that.
Hey yo, LG, you know what? I never paid attention to that. I was 23 when I got locked up and did 23.
Mhm.
Man, yo, I ain't paying attention to that. Okay. Um, well, before I get out here with you, because I need to take me a nap. Do you got any shout out somebody you want to?
Hey, shout out! Oh, you know what? I want to shout out to Jimmy Carroll Linder. Shout out to George Making Experience. Shout out to right now my brother ICU Studio. Shout out to Dr. Lisa, Miss Diara. Shout out to Jahad. You know what? Shout out to everybody that's out there that got a powerful platform that's not up there yelling, screaming, cursing, and being disrespectful. Anybody that's out there that's trying to share a positive, powerful word to get people to understand that guess what? You got some decent people that's out there that we love and care about you. So the objective is how do we help those get to the next level, man? So once again, like I say, man, shout out to you. because once again, I love your growth. I love the direction that you're going in. And guess what? Don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. No prayer, no power. Less prayer, less power. More prayer, more power. Much prayer, much power. If you keep doing what you're doing, you stay pray up. Right now is before. I'm saying before the year's out, you should be 100,000 subscribers, my brother, if not more.
I'm
You
with
couldn't wait. You couldn't wait for that one.
yeah. Hey yo, y'all, don't forget to tune in tonight. I'm gonna be at Concrete's Chronicle Podcast tonight, hanging out with my big bro Ja. We gonna hang out. So y'all come on over. Let's go over there and let's go rattle the cage. Let's go over there in Big Ja hood and see what he got going on. I love
Yeah,
you all. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I'm going to take a nap because I'm tired.
I,
Wah! In that
ah,
order.
nah, 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 nah. Hey, go ahead, bro. One love,
All
baby.
right, OG.
You man.
Much love, OG. Thank you.